Hey guys, this is SavaniSis again, here to activate your Sukha, your inner joy. Welcome back for another video. As you can see, we are out here in nature. In the sunny, finally, it's warm today, so we're back out here. Didn't have to wear our winter coats, it's great. So we thought we'll shoot another video. In today's video, we want to talk about how you shouldn't let other people's feelings dictate how you feel, because remember, feelings are generated within you. You are in charge of your own happiness. You have a choice of how you want to feel. And at the end of the day, you came into this world alone. You died alone. You just come here to interact with the game of life.
So we just want you to stay tuned for our video, because we're going to talk about all the ways that you can feel good despite things not going well outside of you.
Stay tuned.
So hey everyone, we're going to give you 5 tips on what you can do if you are not feeling so good when somebody else or something outside of you happens and you're feeling really horrible inside. Okay, so I'll give you some examples. Kashmir, you might have one example. Like when do you feel horrible inside?
So this is like a cause and effect thing. So let's say somebody outside of you has said something mean and nasty to you, and instantaneously, because we are quite sensitive beings, we feel upset, we feel sad, we feel horrible inside. How can that person say that to me? They've invalidated me, they've made me feel horrible. I feel insecure about myself. And you can feel horrible for the rest of the day because it doesn't feel good, right, when someone's nasty to you. So that's happened to me a couple of times. It's happened to everyone.
And sometimes some event might happen to you outside. There was something that you were expecting to happen and it didn't happen, and then you get really disappointed or really upset about it, or you might feel any kind of feeling. It could be upset, sad, rejected. It doesn't matter what it is, but it's a negative emotion that you feel because of that event that happened outside of you. So what do you do then?
Yes.
Do we say, oh, since we're all about activating Sukha, your inner joy, you're going to feel happy, happy, happy all the time, no matter what has happened to you? No, exactly. You know, we are human beings, so it's important that we embrace all our emotions. And one of the most important things is acceptance, accepting how you feel.
Don't resist it, don't deny it, don't try to get rid of it. Don't get upset that you're feeling upset, in other words.
Yes, because sometimes you may think, I've done all this work on myself, I've been doing meditations, I've been doing this, that, the other, and yet, why am I feeling so upset? I thought I would be
feeling great, feeling amazing, above duality. It doesn't affect us anymore.
Yes,
but no.
And so there's no point beating yourself up about it. One of the most important things is acceptance and embracing that emotion. But the first step to that is actually being aware. So the 5 things that you can do is, first of all, step 1, be aware. Be aware that you're feeling like this. Call it out. I'm feeling upset. This body is feeling upset, because feeling is a sensation, because this person or this event happened, and this is how I'm feeling, and state it how it is. The second thing is you want to observe the emotion and all the thoughts that come up for you. Now, the interesting thing is, when you observe it, you're no longer really identifying with it, you're just observing that emotion.
You're not attached to the emotion.
Yeah. The other thing you can do, step 3, is actually decide how long you want to stay there for. Okay, because you may want to stay there for a few hours, a few minutes, a few days, but ultimately I know that because this feeling is negative, you won't want to stay there for that long, will you?
You'll want to shorten the refractory period.
So decide how long you want to stay there for, and I'm hoping that your answer will be as short as possible.
Yes.
But remember, you're not trying to push it away. You're not trying to say, right, you know, I'm only going to feel like this for a few minutes and that's it. No, you're kind of making a loose choice about, okay, this is what's going to happen. By you doing that, you're actually, again, putting things into awareness, and you're just observing something that's going on in your body. And that thing that's happened that you feel upset about, it's often a trigger from something in the past, you know, or you're not feeling good enough, or there is something that you feel insecure about inside of yourself. And this is good because you're not putting the blame on yourself, you're just observing that this is what's going on, and you're not blaming anything outside of you. That's the most amazing thing. When you blame something outside of you, you're disempowering yourself. The 4th thing is then, once you've observed it, you just want to allow it to pass through you. You just want to allow it to let go. You can even say, I'm willing to let this go. Right? Now, you're not trying to say, I've got to let it go right now, but you're willing to let it go. And the fifth thing you can do then is just say, when am I willing to let it go? And you can say now, but again, you're not pushing it away. You're just answering that question that you've asked yourself. Just by doing this process, what you're doing is you're actually admitting to yourself this is what's going on. You're embracing the emotion, and then you're allowing it to pass through you. Now, you might have heard of something called the Sedona Method. So this is very similar along the lines of Sedona Method, and they've got more techniques on how you can do this. This is very liberating, because what this means is that whatever's happening outside of you, the feeling does not have to stay inside of you.
So it won't get stuck and manifest as disease and illness later in life, or trigger and come up as patterns. So you're not suppressing and resisting the emotions, because that's what gets stuck when you don't allow it to pass through you. So through the Sedona Method, you're releasing those emotions.
It's just a technique of letting go. So I would recommend maybe looking at that book, Sedona Method, or checking it out on YouTube, or just having a search about it, because it will give you a technique of actually liberating yourself. But you can always come up with your own technique as well, whatever works for you. So those are the tips that we want to say about how to react or respond, should I say, to what's going on outside of you, and not allowing outside things, people, events and circumstances to dictate and control how you feel.
I hope that was a cute little inspiration for you. Hit the subscribe button if you like this video, and hit the like button, and we shall see you on the next video. Bye for now.